Well, right now, 4 more Democrats are on the ground in El Salvador fighting for the release of illegal alien Kilmar Garcia. They join Democrat Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen's mission to bring the illegal immigrant back to the U.S. Last week, Van Hollen flew on taxpayer dollars to meet with Abrego Garcia, but he now claims that the optics of the sit-down were manipulated and that the drinks on the table beside them with salted rims were planted there. But Van Hollen went to great lengths to meet with Garcia. And while chatting over drinks, he didn't even ask him about his alleged gang affiliation.
Can you say with absolute certainty that he is not, nor has he ever been a member of the MS-13 gang? And did you ask him point blank?
Well, Dana, what Donald Trump is trying to do here is change the subject. The subject at hand is that he and his administration are defying a court order to give Abrego Garcia his process rights.
But since you were the one person to have met with him, and since this is a thing, you say on social media, it's what we hear from Donald Trump and Republicans every day, all day long, you didn't ask him?
I didn't ask him that because I know what his answer is.
Trust me when I tell you, speaking from some experience, you don't walk around with a gang wearing their colors and tats if you're not a member of that gang. It's not a healthy lifestyle choice.
Ironically, I remember covering the brutal death at the hands of MS-13, someone who had just pretended to be one of them. He was beaten with a shotgun, he was suffocated with a plastic bag, and then shot to death.
My point.
Indeed, there are consequences for pretending. So tell us your thoughts on this and politically how this bodes for the Democrats.
Well, I mean, truthfully, given what has really allowed me to have the platform that I have, the issue of allowing men into women's sports, I mean, I sit back and watch these things, whether it's this, whether it's the men and women's sports, whether it's putting tampons in boys' bathrooms, whether it's referring to Latino individuals as Latinx. I mean, they have just continually, time and time and time again, proven themselves to be so out of touch with the reality that everyday Americans face. And that's what this is, too. So, and I think important thing here, too, Chris Van Hollen, his constituent was Rachel Morin. He didn't attend her funeral. He didn't call Patty Morin. None of that. No, instead, he flew 3,000 miles to El Salvador to now meet with this allegedly illegal gang member. So not overly shocked. I wish I could say I was shocked, but none of this stuff really surprises me anymore.
And Carly, the irony is those individuals standing with Senator Van Hollen were wearing buttons that said, "Keep the family together." Yeah. And I recall that as you talk about the Morin family, who will never be together again.
Never will be together, permanently separated. And that is something that should deeply be remembered in this moment.